Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about why you should not buy penny stocks. So I know everybody likes the idea of buying a small company for 10 cents per share and then it explodes all the way up to $1 per share and you will have made 10 times your money. However, this is most likely not going to happen. But when I did a quick YouTube search on penny stocks, 3 of the first 4 results were people saying that the stock would explode. The first video says that these penny stocks will make millionaires quickly. The next video says you can easily make 4 times your money in 5 days. And the third one says you can make 10 times your money with a little rocket ship. So you know you're going to the moon. However, I'm here to tell you that is not true. So first off, what is a penny stock? A penny stock is a stock under $5 per share that is sold outside of the major stock exchanges such as the New York Stock Exchange. And it is quite common for new investors to buy penny stocks because they're so cheap. So since you can buy a share for a penny, then it feels a lot more friendly. And a lot of people like the idea of putting $100 into it and then having 10,000 shares. However, I would highly recommend not buying any penny stocks for the following reasons. Number one is that it is very, very high risk. So this is a bit of a broad reason, but I thought I should get it out there in the beginning of the video. It is much more likely for a penny stock to lose half of its value than it is for a big stock such as, let's say, Google to lose half of its value. And it could get much worse. A penny stock can easily go all the way down to zero. However, it is much less likely for a bigger stock to go all the way down to zero. So if you happen to ignore all of my advice and you buy penny stocks, please don't put too much money into it. I would at most treat it as gambling and not as investing. The second reason why you should not buy penny stocks is that there are a lot of scams out there. The most popular type of scam for penny stocks is a pump and dump. So what this means is that someone buys the stock, then they start promoting it everywhere for no good reason. The stock price goes up and then they sell it, and everyone who bought it on the upswing will end up losing money. One big example of this is with Sync Technology Corp, and they had around a $300 million pump and dump scam. Another example of a scam in a penny stock is with ZZZ Best Inc. So what happened with this stock is they had over 10,000 fake documents and receipts, which caused the share price to over quadruple. So you would have bought this company thinking that it had all of these sales and cash inflow. However, it was all fake, and you would have lost all of your money. The third reason why you should not buy any penny stocks is there's a big lack of information. For stocks that are publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange, they all have all of their information available to the public on SEC EDGAR. So most people don't know about this and haven't looked at it. However, if you want to look at a company's financial statements that is in the New York Stock Exchange, you can just go to this website and search the company. So for example, I could just look up Ford, then I can click on their quarterly report and I will see all of their financial statements. However, for many of these penny stocks, that's not an option. So you can't actually go in and see all of the financial statements for the company. Lack of information also hurts penny stocks because there's not as many financial experts who are looking into it. Even if you're super smart, you should always rely on other experts and look at other people's opinions on the stock. If you do it for a stock selling on the New York Stock Exchange, then you will be able to see several expert opinions on almost every stock. For example, if you just look up Tesla on Yahoo Finance, you can see all sorts of information from experts such as recommendations, whether it's a strong buy, or sell, or what analysts think the price should be of the stock. So there's a plethora of information out there for these stocks that is not available for penny stocks. So if you don't have all of this information from other experts, it is much more likely that you will make a bad decision. So if you made it this far in the video, please consider subscribing to my channel for more daily financial videos and leaving a like if you like it. But back to the video. The fourth reason why you should not buy penny stocks is that the stocks have liquidity problems. So what liquidity means is kind of what it sounds like. It's how easy you can kind of move it around, kind of like water. So when the stock does not have a lot of liquidity, then it is harder to move around. This may not sound like a big deal to you. However, if you have a lot of shares in this company and you want to sell it and then you just can't because it has liquidity problems, then that's going to be a really big deal to you. And since these companies are much smaller and are not traded on large exchanges, they are much more likely to have this problem. And then the fifth reason why you should not buy penny stocks is that they have a lack of history. So a lot of the penny stocks out there are rather new companies. So since they are new companies, it is much more likely for the company to fall apart. It also means you will have less previous financial information to look through when making your decision on if you want to buy the stock. So if a company is, let's say, 5 years old versus 30 years old, the 30-year-old one will have much more history that you can look at and become familiar with the company than with the 5-year-old company. So for me personally, any of the first 4 reasons that I mentioned, the high risk, the likelihood of scams, the lack of information out there, and the liquidity issues, any of those would be enough for me not to want to buy penny stocks. However, when they're all there compiling on top of each other, it is just an easy decision for me. But with the people out there on YouTube and on other platforms promising that you can make 5 to 10 times your money on penny stocks easily, I understand how it's tempting, but it has an extremely high risk, and I do not think it's worth doing. I see penny stocks the exact same way that I see cryptocurrencies that are worth like 0.3 of a cent. And that is that if you buy them, it's not investing, it's just gambling. So if you ignore these 5 reasons and you put money into penny stocks, I really hope it works out for you, but I will not be joining you. But now, what you've all been waiting for, the joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke of the day. Joke. How do you turn a penny into a dollar? Cut it into 4 quarters. So thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel for daily financial videos. Leave a like if you liked it, and leave a comment if you have a comment on this video or any ideas for future videos. Bye.